Hey guys, let's get more news from Dallas Cowboys, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Jerry Jones makes clear statement on future Cowboys contract extensions. The Dallas Cowboys currently have one of the most talented teams in the NFL, with longtime team owner Jerry Jones in a good place in terms of the outlook of his squad over the next half-decade or so. America's team is stacked on both sides for the football, with superstars leading the offense and defense, namely quarterback Dak Prescott and linebacker Micah Parsons. Even though these two players are expected to be leading the charge for this storied franchise for many years to come, both superstars will want to get paid what they're worth, along with other stars on the team like wide receiver CeeDee Lamb. Although the Cowboys and Jones are in a good position, there's only so much money to go around in Dallas, which can cause some problems down the line, as the longtime owner admits, according to John Machota of The Athletic. It'll be interesting to see how Jones and company plan to take care of all of these star players in the future, as he openly says the team will have to fit a square peg in a round hole when the time comes, which means he's focused on what's going on now opposed to years down the line. Even though that's probably what Jones should be doing, things could get awkward if the team isn't winning championships or even getting close, and these players come calling with their hands out, especially when it comes to Prescott. Only time will tell how things will pan out for Dallas, but for now, the team is in a good place and has a decent chance of winning it all this season. Henkins hard-pressed to be available versus Bills. The upgraded run defense in Dallas will be tested in a major way when the Cowboys go up against the Buffalo Bills in Week 15, and not simply because of the dynamic ability of running back James Cook and the running prowess of Josh Allen, but also because it's unlikely to see Jonathan Henkins take the field. The big-bodied nose tackle suffered an ankle injury in the blowout victory over the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 14, and didn't return to the game thereafter. His injury has been labeled a high ankle sprain, but of the minor variety, which will likely keep him sidelined for a couple of games. On Wednesday, head coach Mike McCarthy all but ruled him out against the Bills. Jonathan will be hard-pressed to go this week, said McCarthy. This thrusts the spotlight onto rookie first-round pick Motsy Smith, who has spent time this season both in rotation with Henkins at times, but also in packages that have placed him shoulder to shoulder with him. The onus to fill the void created by the injury to Henkins won't fall squarely on the former Wolverine, however, because the Cowboys planned ahead for such an occasion when they signed former third-round pick Carl Davis to the practice squad at the end of November. Expect Davis to be elevated for the first time this weekend to help Smith and others mount up against the Bills' offensive front. I think both guys are good, young players, McCarthy said. Motsy keeps getting better with every opportunity. You can just see the confidence and the understanding improving, and this is all normal for rookies. He's not thinking about the calls, and so forth. And Carl is doing a really good job since he's been here. It's a big opportunity for both of these guys. Trade pitch would send Cowboys a $75 million star swing for the fences. The Dallas Cowboys rumors continue to ponder what the franchise will do at running back for 2024. Tony Pollard's play is starting to gain steam, but the Cowboys' RB1 will be a free agent this offseason. Dallas could once again use the franchise tag on Pollard, but this will be more than the Cowboys would prefer to spend. Bleacher Report's Joe Tanzi offers a few potential trade targets for the Cowboys. New Orleans Saints star running back Alvin Kamara headlines the list of possibilities. This is more of a swing-for-the-fences idea than anything, but the potential acquisition of Alvin Kamara could upgrade the Dallas offense from the high level it is already playing at this season, Tanzi wrote in a December 13, 2023 story titled, Hypothetical Trades Cowboys Must Consider in 2024 NFL Offseason. The 28-year-old would come with a hefty price tag under his current contract, but that might be a risk the Cowboys are willing to take to make their offense as good as any team in the league. Dallas would likely have to send a few draft picks back to New Orleans, and that potential price tag may make this more fantasy than reality, but it is worth a shot, especially if Pollard signs elsewhere in free agency. With Kamara on a 5-year, $75 million contract, this is indeed a swing-for-the-fences move. The suggestion comes at a time when Dallas is less than 1 year removed from moving off of Ezekiel Elliott's $90 million contract. This fence is likely too pricey for the Cowboys' front office's liking. Kamara still has 2 seasons remaining on his current deal. The star running back is slated to have a $10.2 million salary and a massive $18.8 million cap hit for 2024. It is hard to imagine the Cowboys wanting any part of this given how affordable veteran running backs have become in free agency. Where it could get interesting is the Saints have an out in Kamara's deal this offseason. This could give New Orleans some leverage to push Kamara to restructure his deal in order to facilitate a potential trade. Kamara's contract, as it stands, could make the running back a potential cap casualty. Kamara comes with an impressive resume highlighted by 5 Pro Bowl appearances and being named the 2017 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. Yet, does the 28-year-old running back represent a current upgrade over Pollard? Especially considering Pollard likely comes younger and cheaper than Kamara's hefty contract. Kamara has 145 carries for 564 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns in 10 appearances this season. The playmaker also has 63 receptions for 402 yards and a touchdown through the air. If the Cowboys are to move on from Pollard, taking a running back in the first 2 days of the NFL draft remains the most viable option. That does not mean Dallas would not kick the tires on veterans like Kamara if they suddenly became a free agent for financial reasons. New Orleans Saints running back Alvin Kamara announced this Tuesday, 11/7, that he will not contest a charge of assault to avoid a more severe punishment. Last year, the athlete was involved in an incident that occurred in Las Vegas, as disclosed by the Clark County Court in Nevada. At age 27, Kamara was ordered to perform 30 hours of community service and pay compensation of more than $105,000, about 514,900 Brazilian reals, to the victim, Darnell Green, as a way of reimbursing medical expenses already incurred. In addition, he will receive a fine of $500, approximately 2,400 Brazilian reals, for not contesting the charges. However, Kamara could still face additional punishment from the NFL under the league's personal conduct policy. The NFL issued a statement on Tuesday saying it is closely monitoring developments in the case, which is still under review. And you fan, what do you think of the Alvin Kamara situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.